Hello ladies and gentlemen of StarCraft Nation, Zoy here from the Starcraftsquad, bringing you Game 2 of VTmrbitter versus NurseJoy. Spawning on the top left as the green Protoss is the guy who, if you didn't watch Game 1, you should be watching it before I give you spoilers, lost Game 1 very quickly. Well, I guess that wasn't that quick, but it was very one-sided. Very one-sided. So I guess all those varies really didn't account for anything, because it wasn't that quick. That would have been like a very quick, would have been a 6-ball. But anyways, over here in the bottom right, as the red Zerg is VTmrbitter. Mr. Bitter completely out macroing his opponent there. Didn't even have to, there was not one engagement the entire game until Mr. Bitter was like, okay, I'm bored. I have 200 food, you have 100 food, I win, let's go. So, Mr. Bitter getting an early pull here. He's like, you know what, my opponent, he sucks. He is not that good. I am going to try and end this early, but without going all in. So he's getting an 8 pull. He's going to drone up. He's going to hit his opponent with some links, try and do some damage. And it's going to be, I'm curious to see how it goes. I mean, the guy, okay. You heard last game how I was, bassing NurseJoy a little bit, but, the guy really wasn't that bad. Okay? He was, probably a mid to high diamond player. And Mr. Bitter, he's, a pretty high-ranked master player. I mean, he's 12 weeks with the pros. He's been getting coached by the top Zergs for a very long time. So he's an extremely good player. So, NurseJoy, you might not be as bad as I made you out to be. You could be, a diamond player, probably a diamond player. But Mr. Bitter, just, it's not a fair fight. But I don't think Mr. Bitter is going to be able to kill you with this pool. I believe you'll be able to get your wall off in time. Ooh, 2 gates. So, you scout with your probe, Lings. You are throwing on that second gate. You are prepared for whatever cheese is coming your way. Getting that second pylon. You don't want the first one to get sniped. In comes tab. 15 for NurseJoy. 9 for Mr. Bitter. Chrono boosting out that Zealot. NurseJoy knows how to respond to this. If he does not get his Zealot out in time, he is going to be able to put that pylon down and defend with his probes. So here comes the Lings. They're inside the base. He was not ready to wall off there. They are in. This is not good for NurseJoy. Would have liked to see him wall that off with just a pylon and kill it later. Zealot is out over here. And Mr. Bitter setting out a couple more Lings. But here's where the real fight is. Trying to get a good surround on that Zealot. Mr. Bitter needs to micro this perfectly. Needs to be very careful. Starting to poke at some probes here. Getting one probe there. Good attack from Mr. Bitter. Wants to do as much damage as possible. And Mr. Bitter is back home, droning up. Not building anymore. He knows he can, do some decent damage here. And this delayed mining is slowing down the Zealot production here. We only have 2. And we're not building another one right now. So Mr. Bitter is just being annoying as hell and delaying this, his, production of units as best as possible. Forcing his opponent to pull away and stuff. Income tabs, 12 to 14. Need to be very careful. So, still not researching Warp Gate, just now starting to mine gas. Taking a couple hits here. Good work from NurseJoy. And, oh no, NurseJoy is attacking with these probes, but Mr. Bitter probably wasn't paying attention and took a lot of shots. He could have done some real good probe damage there. Expanding in Mr. Bitter's main, that's what he was doing. He was focusing on his main. When that attack came, he just thought it was the Zealot, didn't realize it was the probes. Income tabs 15 to 14, so Mr. Bitter's getting ahead. He's getting that Evo chamber. Right now, we're walled off with a Zealot. Just now starting to research Warp Gate. Picking off a probe there. We did lose 1 Ling. We still have 5 in the main, though. This is such an annoyance for the Protoss player. He needs to get a Stalker out or something. He's so gas-starved. Mr. Bitter trying to poke off more Zealots or more probes. Getting 1, but we lost a Ling. Income tabs 14 to 18. NurseJoy, gosh, why did I couldn't say his name? This has to be so much, such an annoyance. Mr. Bitter's micro and macro is pretty strong right now. The expansion's done. He's got the queen. He still needs, I'd like to see him get gas, but he's only droning there. So right now, we have a pretty good drone lead. And getting this around with the probes, though, doing some good damage, but losing a few probes, we still have 2 Lings alive. And the longer these units are alive in the base, the worse it's going to be. Both of these Lings are extremely low health. He has stopped chasing with his Zealots. Trying to intercept, though. 1 probe doing damage, 2 probes getting some shots off, but these Lings are still alive. And, as long as they're in this base, Mr. Bitter can see everything that's going on, and Mr. Bitter must be feeling extremely comfortable right now. He knows he's going to win this game. Income tab's 28-17. He can see what's going on. No units are being built here. No sentries, no stalkers. Look how much gas you're sitting on. Why do you have 2 gas, NurseJoy? No. Warp gate's almost finished. Interesting epoxy pylon placement to the base straight north. That's really odd. Maybe he's going to try and hide a Twilight Council, try and cheese it with some DTs. But MrBitter, yep, that's exactly what we're seeing. Twilight Council going down, but MrBitter is ready. We're already getting those Spore Callers down. He is not going to lose this game. He will move on to the round 2 is what he's saying. He is going to beat his opponent. He's still got that last Ling alive. And he could have left the base there, but he wants to make sure his opponent is annoyed as much as possible. So he wants to see everything he possibly can. Probes trying to kill that Ling, getting some damage. It's got 11 health left. MrBitter, no! Loses it to that Zealot. So Twilight Council is done. Like to see that DT Shrine go down. There it is. So this is not looking good for NurseJoy at all. Income tab, guys, 35-21. Huge lead for this early in the game. We're getting Zergling speed now. We're getting Roach Warren. It's already finished. We're getting that +1 missile attack. Expanding our creep. And NurseJoy is going to be like, oh, a Spore Crawler. Not good. So he cancels the Dark Shrine. He realizes he has screwed the pooch on this one. But oh no, 3 Overlords here for MrBitter. He's going to lose at least one of these. MrBitter realizing his rally point was a huge blunder. But NurseJoy not focus fighting the hurt one right now. He could be killing this one, but he's deciding to kill this one instead. 1 Overlord about to go down. MrBitter, get another one. Get another one, NurseJoy. What are you doing? And we have another one there as well. NurseJoy, gonna try and finish off this one. MrBitter, will you get it away? It's gonna be very close. Nope, it's going to die. You're dead. And NurseJoy gonna try and kill another one. Oh man, so many Overlord kills. What was MrBitter thinking? Bad rally point placement. Scouting around the map. We're getting Blink, so we're just transitioning to Blink Stalkers, but once those Roaches and Speedlings are done, the Blink Stalkers aren't going to be that great. Income tab, 41-21. This game should be over very soon. All we have here is some Stalkers, some Zealots, and some Sentries. Very few of each of them, and MrBitter's not even droning anymore. He's just producing these Roaches. He just wants to end the game. He realizes that he's got a hugely... Look at this food count. It's 39-94. MrBitter says, I win, and is going to go try and kill his opponent. And, you know, to be honest, if NurseJoy was dope, he probably shouldn't have felt too bad after this. Yes, you did pay money to play in this tournament, but you lose to MrBitter. That's not too bad. So we have a lot of Speedlings. Here they come. Running up in the main and no force fields. The Ling is getting inside. They're going to get an excellent surround. You don't even need the Roaches. These Lings are going to be well done enough to kill this opponent. There's the GG. Immediately leaves. MrBitter coming out on top. 2-0ing NurseJoy. What an amazing game. So MrBitter will be going on to round 2 of MLG Columbus. Will I cast round 2? I do not know. I still have a lot of round 1s to cast, but this is the open bracket. I have literally over like 200 replays from just day 1, so there will be a lot of games to be casted. It's a great game. Good work to MrBitter, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you subscribe, follow my Twitter, check out my coaching, $8 an hour, all that nonsense. Yeah, more games coming up soon, guys. See you then.